to the ring sometimes. He's trained in Tenerife, and Lou Gent has been away in Lanzarote. So I don't know what happened to the old Spartan training camp where they shot trees and ate rusty nails. Well, it's scheduled for 12, but I would have thought very unlikely to go. Heavy odds on, of course, Ben, as you would expect him to be. But Lou Gent's dad has actually sold a very expensive car and backed his son to win in any of the 12 rounds. And if he manages to stop Ben, he can't lose. It takes a bit of doing, doesn't it, to get rid of your favourite motor. Referee then Larry O'Connell, also from South London originally. And 3 British judges if it goes the limit. So of course Gent obviously is backing the fact that last punch that Ben took with Galvano was just incredible, and I mean he was really gone and was trying to follow on after the bell without realising the bell had gone. All the Gent family behind us here, Beyonce, Mum, Dad, the lot, and they're really excited, wearing the T-shirts. As Ben pointed out, it's Gent's big night. This is the night he's going to give all. And he's never found wanting. Yes, he's lost 8 fights and drawn a couple. He's also won 22. But it's only the first time, I think, that he's really got himself into shape for this. And he says he has, and I believe him. Well, Jim, it was quite right. They were never having to go look for each other, were they? Always going to be just a foot away.
No, and the type of opponents that have always given Ben problems throughout his career have been the slick movers, the smart boxers. Lou Gent doesn't come from that school. But I think the big problem for Ben may be the size of Gent. I mean, Gent must be closer to 13 stone now than he is 12. And if he makes that strength count, especially on the later rounds, Ben could have some problems.
Yeah, weighing in the night before like that, they put on quite considerable weight. That's the WBC rules. It's to stop dehydration on the day of a fight with boxers, brought in by the medical panels.
I feel that's a harsh rule for the people who are boxing at the proper weight. That one seemed to land in Ben's forehead there. See, I think it's Gent's strength and determination that's going to give Ben the problems. And Ben hasn't been toppling the super middleweights the same way he did the middles.
And it's not going to be a one-round job again for Ben. He, believe it or not, had 13 in the first round, would you believe? And 18 in the second. So we come up then to the end of the first. The second, and certainly not much in it there. I wouldn't be surprised if Gent didn't steal that opening round, Jim. I don't know, it doesn't matter at this stage.
Fairly even, but I think it was noticeable that Gent was the tighter of the two, tighter defence, thinking what he's doing. Ben was a little bit reckless, took a few chances. He took a full-blooded right hand in the forehead, which I think shook him up slightly. But as usual, I mean, that's what makes Ben so exciting. He just goes in and gets on about his business. But I think he wants to take a little bit more care.
Almost on red alert here, aren't we? We just don't know what's going to happen when we've got a couple of bangers like this at the 12 stone division, 76 kilos. As the fight goes along, I was assuming that one punch doesn't change it all. And we've got the unofficial scoring of the retired top-class referee Harry Gibbs to give you an idea of what he thinks. And as I say, you also have Adrian Morgan from Wales, Mickey Vann from Leeds, and Billy Rafferty from Scotland as the judges. The majority of Lou Gent's losses have actually been at heavier weights. He's been up to well over 13 stone for some of them. He's got down to inside 12 for this. He had a couple of visits to the scales last night. I was watching, and a few ounces he had to rub off. Is he going to keep ducking all of those now? That's dangerous propped on the ropes like that, Jim. He might try and use it as a bit of a catapult.
Little smile coming from Ben during that little slipping and sliding routine. You see, he's taken too many chances. Gent is a little bit more controlled in his defence and in his movements. Ben, very open, a little bit reckless.
Minute to go in the second. Well, he likes, as Ben puts it, a tear up, and he's certainly getting it. That was why I was surprised that some people were writing off Lou Gent before this fight. All right, we know he'd been beaten. As I say, he's lost 8 fights. And usually against the top class, and he did seem as though he was out of his class, but these opening rounds, well, he's in with a good shot. Is it going to be another year of the underdog? We've already had that on ITV with Steve Robinson winning as a substitute. Little friendly touch by the gladiator there. As I said, there's a bit of mutual respect there. Let's have a look at that in replay, when he's propped on the ropes there, Jim.
Well, he lost his way a little bit, but he coped with it very well. He ducked and dived, slipped and slid under the punches. They were glancing off his chin the first couple, and he didn't really take too much after that. He did well to keep himself out of trouble. A little smile appeared round about now. There it comes. He knows where he is. None of these punches really landed with any force, got himself out of trouble, but really taking chances.
And there's Ben's corner. Is back there is Jimmy Tibbs, former boxer. Peter DeFreitas, his manager agent on the outside. And Dean Powell from the Thomas Becker to Jim on the outside. I think he's enjoying it, Ben, nonetheless, Jim. He's taken a few shots too many.
Well, this is the kind of fight Ben enjoys. He doesn't like to go looking for people. He likes to stand and have a go. And Gent's certainly obliging.
Into round 3.
Gent's boxing well defensively. He's keeping his elbows in, trying to keep some control about. Maybe he plans his assaults coming later on in the fight. Oh, good shot.
Oh, right out of the blue, that one. Short, sharp. Is it complete? Harry O'Connor's got to make up his mind now. He's having a good look at him. No, he's giving him another chance.
Well, Gent's been on the floor at Fredge and come back with good performances. We'll see if he can do it here. That was a good shot.
The odds might be against him here, though, Jim. That was a good punch. The way when they hit the deck like that, they're hurt.
We'll see what kind of strength he has in his own punches. His eyes look clear. Yep, he looks all right, Reg.
Yeah, he does.
His own punches are strong. He's recovered.
Right above us here in the commentary position. Well, they said it was going to be a bang-up, and it is.
Well, Gent had to come back with something decent, and he's done that.
See, the WBC say that a knockdown, you should have a 2-point advantage, and yet Gent's finding his way back in this round. This is some comeback, Jim. Now, can it happen again, though? That's the thing. Like that.
See, this is a bench so dangerous.
I thought it made it. He unloaded them perfectly there, Ben. The left hook, the right hand. He can't keep climbing off the canvas. The 3 knockdown rule is not in effect, actually, in the same round, so it needn't necessarily be all over if he goes down again. It's up to the referee, then, Larry O'Connor.
This is where Ben should be stepping back, giving himself some punching room. You can see Gent's legs this time, Reg. He's not coming back with the same strength. That one knocked a bit of fight out.
No, they're untrustworthy now, aren't they? Oh, he's hurt Ben with that crack. They're swapping blows there. This is a real macho job, isn't it? They might as well tear the rule book up here. What a comeback. family behind us, Jim. They're on their feet, Gent's family now, waving him on, the whole lot of them.
Well, if Gent can get back after this, it's quite possible to break Ben's heart. Ben looks supremely confident after the second knockdown. He thought the job was finished. Now he knows different. Still a big round for Ben with 2 knockdowns.
You know, it's going to count over him. He says, I said, it doesn't count the 3 knockdowns here. Normally that would be all over. And the bell, what a good time for the bell to come. It was almost as if Gent knew that that was the end of the round. Well, the lethal weapon was misfired a couple of times there, but on sheer heart and bravery. Let's see the first knockdown from the overhead camera. 2
knockdowns and 3 knockdowns, 2 coming from left hooks. That was the first knockdown from the left hook. A right hand followed by the left hook. The left hook did the damage. He looks for dead here, Reg, but great powers the recovery. He comes back and actually was throwing better punches than Ben after the first knockdown. The second knockdown seemed to take a bit more out of Gent. Back he comes, I believe. See, that's that left hook again, which caused by the right hand that scored the knockdown. But I think Ben's going to find that the left hook is the punch. The left hook is the punch that's doing the damage for Ben. If he has tumbled that, he'll probably go on throwing that in the next round.
10 seconds. And there, of course, was another knockdown after that, but we'll be back for the action instead in the 4th round.
Well, Reg, I think if anybody was questioning Ben's chin, we have to ask some more questions, because they took some tremendous punches from Gent, who's not a big one-punch hitter, but those were good shots. Took them well, and Gent was the one who went over. Down again.
Yeah, well, O'Connell won't stand for this much longer now. He's talking to him, he's saying okay, he doesn't want to stop it prematurely. Obviously, he's got to give the fella every chance.
He's not coming back with anything, Reg.
No, he's not throwing punches.
And that wasn't it. No, he's going down.
It's all over in the 4th round. O'Connell called that just right there. He gave Lou Gent as much opportunity as he could. But this fella really meant it now. He's certainly in a good mood there, wasn't he, Ben? He didn't mind taking punches to get punches.
It's not a big weight hope, but a bit of a big weight dope.